Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome to a new episode of Ultima Crafter. In the last episode, we did some work on the Enderman farm, and we also mapped out a space for the storage system, the auto-sorting amazing storage system, which I have been working off camera on. Not here, there's still just a grey wall. But that would be quite a nice reveal. I just mine here and then it's just like a big mined out room. Sadly, I didn't think of that. But I have, off camera, chosen a piston door. Yes, it's a piston door, not a normal poor man's door. Who do I look like? A generic YouTuber? No, of course not. Of course not. But yeah, we are going to start on the storage system. I am going to show you the design I have been working on, or I've been working on. It is not my design. I can't design a 7x7, which is what it's going to be, a piston door. So let's jump over to my test world and we can check out the piston door there. And now I am back and I am currently in my test world. Ooh, you can see that. Here is the 7x7 piston door. It is a really satisfying opening and closing animation. It is a really simple design actually, with just flying machines alternating between honey and slime block because they don't stick to each other. And then just a button to activate them. It's really simple, actually, but does require honey, and I have 0, which might be a problem. Maybe we can tackle that a bit later. Maybe we won't add the door in today. But the design for the modules that I'm going to be using, I'm going to... Oh my god, you stupid piece of shit. But the design for the modules that I'm going to be using is the exact same design like as Mumbo Jumbo in his new storage system on Season 7 of Hermitcraft, which I will of course link down below, his channel and the video where he built this. It is a kind of a simple design, like the items, let's say that the items start... No, they start down here actually. The items start here, they get pushed into the honey block, which means that they get, because the honey block isn't a full block, it gets pushed slightly in that one tiny pixel. But the design I'm going to be using to get the items to travel up is basically this. Or not basically, it is this. And then you have the water stream there. So let me just try to explain this. The item gets pushed into this honey block, into this, you can see it's like a 1 pixel gap in the honey block, which means that hoppers that are placed here will be able to pick up the items, and that means that the items are going to be picked up by the hoppers. But that also brings us to some troubles, because like in this design, the items get pushed along here, which means that the items are like half onto this block and half onto the block next, which means that they can't travel up here because there's a slab in the way. And I saw a design by a YouTuber who I'm gonna link down below. He did it like this, so that the blocks travel here and then they turn, the items get pushed along there and then they get pushed here by the water stream and then ice block and then water bubble column elevator. So the design is actually really simple. It just uses some comparators to... It's basically just a normal item sorter, but with more of them. But yeah, let's jump back into the world and let's figure out how we're gonna get some honey. And I'm back in the world and I have no idea how we're gonna get like a bunch of honey. We could build a bee farm or like a honey farm, but I want to build that in the end, and because that's where they are most efficient, because it can't rain, and yeah, that makes them way more efficient. So I can't build it now because I have to defeat the Ender Dragon a few more times. But we could just go the normal route of having just collecting the honey manually and running around in the forest. We could do that, or we could make a really small, just observer based. All honey farms are observer based, but just a tiny honey farm that uses like 3 or 4 beehives. But then we need beehives, and oh my god, those are so loud. But I think we are just gonna go the really simple, really cheap option of we could just place a campfire down there and grab a glass bottle and empty it when it's full. And please say that this works. Yes, it does. This would be a extremely slow process. I could just run around and look out for some beehives and then just take them over when I see them and just rotate around the beehives. I actually think I'm gonna do that. It is gonna take a lot of time, but you know what we haven't done in a while? Like the last episode, because I don't know, I didn't do that in the last episode. A time lapse. Yay. You know what? Let's just cut in a time lapse right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story, and I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
I have been AFK at my honey farm, which I built, which I will show you. I have literally downloaded a program which makes it so that I can auto-click extremely fast, as you can see. So I downloaded that so that I can just sit here and collect honey from the beehive. So I got 46 honey blocks, which I have counted. I only need around 36, so yeah, I kind of wasted it around. Oh, holy crap. Can't get out of here. Okay, but the design I went for is made by a guy named Waddles, which I will of course be linking down below. But I would not recommend you building this. There are way more efficient farms that you can build that are probably cheaper and take up less space. This chest and a hopper do literally nothing. And the bees just sit in there. You hear them. You hear the campfire. Yep, there you can see a bee. They pollinate the flowers. They put it back into the beehive, and then I just stand down there collecting all of the honey. And let's go gather up the other resources, and I will see you back when I have gathered the... Oh my god, what are you doing here? Oh my god, there are 2 of them. And I'm back, and I have now completely finished the door. Here's the shulker box with all of the items in it I used for the door. I've totally built the door, and let's open it. Psych. There's no door here. Hopefully somebody fell for it. But yeah, I have collected the resources to build the door. They are, in fact, in that shulker box. Ooh. Yeah, these are all the resources for the door. These are just 49 birch planks, which I will be using for the door. I will, of course, change it out for stone and... not you. Stone and cobblestone and unpolished andesite, and I will also be switching out these walls for that same material. But I've been gathering resources. You know what? Let's do a third-person time-lapse of me building the door right here.
Made with bits of real panther, so you know it's good. It's quite pungent. Oh yeah. It stings the nostrils. In a good way. Yeah. Brian, I'm gonna be honest with you, that smells like pure gasoline.
60% of the time, it works. Every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Oh my god. Oh my god, yes, it finally works. I have been working on this 7x7 piston door for the past 2 hours probably, and I finally figured it out. First thing I was doing wrong was I had the button in the wrong place. It needs to be here, because here it activates this dropper which the two observers detect, and then my observers down here were facing the wrong way, which means that they didn't do what they were supposed to do. And now that this works, let's do something that is a bit easier. I am now going to be changing out the entire walls. Everything that is left, every coal, every diorite, every dirt patch, every granite, every birch wood, I will cover up these with some texture so that it will look way better. And if you want an explanation of why I am going to be switching out all of this iron and coal and granite, it is to make the caves look more smooth, but also worn out. Like you can see here, there are some texture, not just plain, but also some not ugly blocks like bird poop and granny and coal, so that I can get this kind of old, kind of worn out feel, but still not wrongly colored. I hope that kind of explains it. And let's put in a time lapse right here. And I hope you enjoyed that time lapse. I thought it would take like 10 times the amount of time to build. I thought it would take like 4 hours. It took around almost 1 hour. As you can see, the walls are looking crazy nice. There is no... oh my god, I gotta fix that. But anyways, as you can see, the walls are looking crazy nice. Oh my god. I'm gonna be fixing things like the entirety of the time I spend at this base. Oh, what is this? This wall looks way more detailed than the other stuff. Let's I mean, there's a button here. Oh, I accidentally pushed it. It's the 7x7 piston door, and it is looking crazy good. I did add some things connecting to the door so that it wouldn't look crazy out of place. Probably had to switch out some of these for slabs too. And if you are wondering what these things are, these are furnaces. As you can see, that is because I want this room where the storage system is going to be to have kind of the same vibe as the rest of the base. But I want this part to look similar to this entire part. I want the storage room to be split up in like a nether, a overworld, and like a cave part. or something like that, or a nether, a overworld, a cave, an end part. Yeah, you get it. I want it to be kind of like that, which is why I want the base of where I don't have any storage to be like this, the same kind of design as the cave. We have to do something that has something to do with the storage. I want to go through every item in Minecraft and choose which ones I want to auto sort and which ones I want to bulk sort. So let's pop over to a test world and let's do that. And I'm back. I started by just getting all of the items into item frames that I wanted to like bulk store, which are, you can see these items here, because you either get a lot of them or it's easy to get a lot of them. And also every item that I can farm, every item that I end up building a farm for in my industrial district. Then I decided to get every item that I wanted to auto sort into my storage system, which are a lot of items, and these weren't even the only ones that I wanted to auto sort. I was forgetting a few, and then I decided to group them up. I wanted to first have one which was like nether stuff. No, it was the other way around. The end stuff were way too small, so I just grouped them together with all of the nether items. And these are 45 different items that I want to auto sort. And here we have the cave things, which include like ores and also the redstone supplies and the target block and the TNT, because I didn't know where else to put those. But yeah, these are 31 different items that I want to auto sort. Then I got to the biggest one, the colors, which include like, yeah, all of these items, every dye, glass bottle, because I didn't know where else to put it, all of the different colored things, all of the color blocks. And then I got the overworld items, which are things that you get in the overworld. I know, super complex, which include like the other types of wood, like books and chests and saplings and some melons, pumpkins, carrots. And then I placed all the items here that I wanted to bulk store, to not have them there. And then I decided I wanted to map them out, like I want to see, like I want all of the spruce things to be in one place, so that it doesn't end up being like this, and then I have to, like here, collect the spruce slabs, and then over here I can collect the spruce logs if I want to use spruce. But then I decided that that would take way too much time now, and I will do that in between episodes, because I need to get this episode right out like 2 days ago. Big oof. And then I decided to map out how I wanted the like different rooms to look. And this took a lot of time, actually. Might not look like much, but I put some signs here to remember. I want this is just like a small replica. Because this is actually 9 blocks wide, and it will look like the rest of the base. And yeah, I want the roof to be 9 high and 9 wide corridor, which is quite high, but considering that this is the like storage system that I want to be going with, that kind of means that the roof is going to be around here 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, one higher up. Like that. And then I decided to map out, because I wanted to be kind of symmetrical, which ended up not going that 35, 50. Like I said, not symmetrical. And then I decided I wanted these to be 9 blocks from the wall, from the wall to the closest chest, which means this chest. That is a lot of space. But then I decided I wanted this to be kind of symmetrical, which means that I have like 25 blocks here and 30 different blocks. And I don't know if I should do this, but I kind of want to have like a barrier between them. And then here are the next part of the chests or the storage system, so that I can have like the blocks here in between of what I am storing. But yeah, I decided to have like first the caves, every item you get in the caves, then every item in the overworld. I want the chests to be like on this side of the wall, so that, yeah, I will of course be decorating this, but I kind of want to decorate it with like fitting things. I had like some things planned for the caves, like making them look like caves, but cool caves. And then I wanted to have the nether and end things, and then I want the bulk storage to be here, and yeah, it would be 50 blocks. There are 25 items, and in between every item I want to have like a redstone lamp, which shows me how many items I have. And then the largest section is 65 block corridor, and I want this row to be around 65 blocks, probably a bit more, so that I have like, if I have another item that I wanna remove from the bulk store list, or like a new item that I have a lot of that I also want to auto sort, because there are actually items that I am not auto sorting, like all of the flowers. But yeah, this is kind of the design that I will be going for my auto sorting system. The system will be storing 25 plus 42 plus 94 plus 31 plus 45 different items, which is, pop that on screen right now. Thank you, future me. And I want these corridors to be around 20 blocks, which is actually kind of a lot, but I kind of need that because these modules are around 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blocks like wide, which means that I also have some water streams and probably some other things I want to have in the walls, like the input chest. And if you're wondering, you're probably not, but the input chest will be kind of right here, like in the middle kind of the corridor, or right here probably, like in the middle of there, so that I can just easily pop in all my items and get back to doing things. But yeah, guys, that is it for this episode of Ultima Crafter. But yeah, that is it for this episode. You can see that I'm smelly because of all the particles. That is absolutely not night vision and strength. But anyways, that is it for this episode. Please follow me on TikTok at Lequaz. Follow me on Twitch at Lequaz29 with a small L. Please subscribe to my channel. We are growing way too fast. Like a few days ago, I had around, no, like a week ago, I had around 6 subscribers. And now I have like 25, which is amazing. So thank you very much for that. And I will see you in the next episode. And yo, by the way, Mumbo, I'm coming for your storage system.
I will destroy you and your storage system.